Hey, you guys, welcome back to my channel. That's it. Have you ever been triggered by someone from your coworker, your husband, wife, friends, just for them to get a reaction from you and then you just give them that reaction? The reaction that you thought about, like, man, why did I actually entertain this? Why did I have to give that person my reaction by being angry and upset? Well, I'm going to give you a few little tips what to do, what to say, and what not to say when someone's trying to get a reaction from you. So, welcome back, everyone, to That's It. Okay, you guys, sometimes we tend to have our emotions get the best of us when things happen, meaning that when someone says something to us or when we get cut off while we're driving, we tend to react because that's the normal adrenaline that we do in our brains, just to react instead of not reacting. And it's hard not to do. It's hard not to react to things when people are trying to push your buttons to piss you off, to get a reaction from you, to see what you're going to say, what you're going to do, to make you look crazy and unhinged. And for them, for the other person, just to get that satisfaction because they just push your buttons. And that's really sick and demented and in a weird kind of way, instead of having like a normal, healthy conversation, instead of a person just trying to push your buttons, push, push, push until you can't take it anymore and you just explode. And you go off the rails and you just start saying things that you normally typically wouldn't say, and you lose control. You lose control because that person got a reaction from you. Well, I'm going to tell you guys what to say, what to do, and how not to react to the foolishness that people are trying to push your buttons. And I have seen that many times at jobs that I used to work with, and it happens to me too when I get cut off while I'm driving, and I tend to react. And then when I tend to react and get upset, I'm still upset while heading to work, and it's already over and done with. The person just cut me off. I already flicked the person off, which I should not do because people are just crazy on Hinge. But next you know it, I'm at work and I'm still upset because that particular person cut me off. Why? Because in our brain we have that reaction that we're still pissed and we're still angry because you can't believe that person cut you off. You can't believe that person told you a certain comment just to get a reaction from you. So, like, if that happens, just tend to walk away. And I know that's hard to do. And just look at the person and just say, wow, I just can't believe you just said that to me. And then just leave. And I know that's hard because our first reaction, our first instinct is to open our mouth and tell someone, put someone in their place. Like, how can you say that to me? Like, why would you talk to me that way? Are you crazy? That's typically what something I would say if someone said something really crazy or try to pop off at me. And I'm like, I can't believe you said that. Like, how dare you say that? Like, for instance, this particular person, she's a team leader, and she told one of a coworker, because a coworker just would just re- not, I wouldn't say butt in, but she was just like telling the other person this what happens at the job. Like, basically telling the other person this what happens. Everyone does it. And the team lead got upset, saying, well, why are you asserting yourself? Like, I got so mad at you that I just wanted to put my hands on you, like basically strangle you. And that's very unprofessional to say to a coworker that you wanted to strangle them. And the other person said, oh yeah, really? In her mind, she's like saying, just try, just try, just try, just try and see what happens, you know? And she remained cool and collected, and she didn't say anything. She was just like saying in her head, I can't believe this woman just actually said that to me, and this is a work environment. That's it, insubordination. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Insubordination there. That you should be written up or fired, because basically, technically, that's like you threatening someone, you know? So just imagine if someone said that to you, how would you react? I know for me, back in the day, I would have told a person, if they said that to me, try me. Go ahead, do it, do it, do it, and see what happens. Just do it. Just egg the person on because I reacted what that person said, because that person verbally said that she wanted to physically put harm on me, put her hands on me because she didn't like that I told her something and she got upset. Just imagine that. I would have said something. I would have popped off and probably got fired, written up, or whatever. But now, if someone said something crazy to you or something, or someone try to push your buttons just to get a reaction from you because you just know that you're the type of person to react very quickly, walk away. And I know that's hard. Walk away. Pray for the person. Even look at the person like, really? You said that? And then just walk away. Because then they're going to look stupid and dumb and foolish for saying the things that they said. And then they're going to tend to, not all the time, it depends on the person, tend to apologize or trying to downplay it and not apologize and then trying to make like quick conversation because people don't want, some people just don't want to take accountability and realize they had diarrhea in their mouth and they can't believe they said that, so they try to play it off and play nice, and instead of apologizing saying sorry I said that to you, they try to circle around and try to downplay it. But if you give them what they want and react, 9 out of 10 you're going to end up losing, and then they're going to win. Unfortunately, like you may lose your job, you may get written up, something may get worse. So sometimes it's just tend is to walk away. And I know that's hard to do, especially if you're very vocal and you're very opinionated and you want to stand up for yourself, which that's fine. But sometimes you have to take the higher road and just just leave, meaning just walk away and not entertain someone who's trying to push your buttons. And same thing with your spouses too. You know, your husband or your wife, they know you better than sometimes you know yourself, and they know which button to push to get that reaction from you. And sometimes I have to say, staying silent is the best thing. It is. It's like when you go to work and you deal with a patient or a customer, whatever, and then they get upset with you and start cursing at you and screaming. Your first reaction is to curse them back and like, what the F? You know what I mean? But then it starts to get escalated. Then the customer get upset. Then you get upset. Both of you get riled up and start screaming and cursing, and no one's not hearing each other. Instead of killing them with kindness, like, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, ma'am. How can I help you? What can I do to fix this situation? What, you know what I mean? And then if it starts to get escalated even worse, like the person's trying to threaten you or say some crazy unhinged thing, then you give it to the supervisor. You give it to the supervisor and let your supervisor handle it. I found that if you handle the situation yourself, the situation gets more worse than it gets better, if that makes sense. Instead of like, taking it in your own hands, just give it to someone else. And sometimes killing them with kindness. I know there's times that people push your buttons and say things and then they want to get a reaction to you. Walk away, pray for them. Okay, these are tips that I'm telling you. Walk away, pray for them, have a discussion. Instead of reacting, remain calm. Because I feel like when you remain calm, they're going to look at you like, I can't believe this person's not reacting. I can't believe this person's not screaming at me, cussing at me, saying every name in the book. They just want to have a normal, rational conversation. Then they're going to look stupid. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just have to play in their own game and kill them with kindness. And if they tend to continue to pop off and act crazy, just walk away. It's that simple, you guys. Yes, I know. It's that simple. Just walk away. Why even entertain it? Why even give them the pleasure to react so they can make you look crazy and foolish and stupid and then they win? No, 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 no. You're not going to give them the power because that's what they want. They want you to give them the power, have you react, have you act insane and crazy, probably put on social media because that's what a lot of people do, record things, put in social media and say, well, look how this person was acting towards me. Look how this person, said this and that. You don't want that. So my thing is, when things get out of hand and when someone try to push your buttons because they know how to push it and keep pushing and pushing, then you next you know it, you snap because that happens. Because for me, and I don't know about for you guys, it takes a lot for me to get pissed off. It really does. And sometimes, when I get pissed off, I go 0 to 100, and after that, I have to like calm down and pray and just stop myself because I don't want to give anyone a reaction from me because this person is saying something just to piss me off, just to get a reaction. To me, you're crazy for doing that. There's something wrong with you instead of like having a normal conversation with me, but attend you try to use every little trick in the book to push my buttons, then push your buttons too. And sometimes the best, easy way to do it is just walk away. Just walk away, not entertain the foolishness, not entertain it at all. So if that's happening to you at your job or in your personal life, in your relationship, whatever, just walk away. Why even start an argument and go back and forth when none of you are going to hear each other? You guys just going to scream and curse and throw things, and there's no solution out of it. Instead, just take a step back, meditate what the person's telling you or what they're trying to tell you, and then come back when you both are calm and rational people to discuss whatever you guys are discussing about. And and like I said, if things escalate at the job that someone's saying, really inappropriate things, then go to your HR, go to a manager, go to somebody that they can document the things that they're saying to you that's inappropriate, that's really making you upset. And then there's a paper trail. There's a paper trail, and it keeps happening again. Then maybe that person needs to be terminated by, by their behavior and what they're saying to you, just to get a reaction. But we're all adults here. I mean, there's ways to handle a conduct matter. There's ways to handle yourself without even giving that reaction to that other person because that person probably feeds off of it, probably loves it, probably like the entertainment, which is very sick and deranged and unhinged to me. And it's just crazy that some people feed off of that, and you feeding off of it by entertaining it. So what I'm telling you guys is that if that is happening to you, just leave, just walk away, be the bigger person. Don't give in to the reaction. Okay, set some boundaries as well. Let them know. Listen, you're not gonna, do this to me. You're not gonna say this to me. There's gonna be boundaries. And if you continue to do this, there's going to be consequences for your actions. Simple. That's it. You don't have to like curse at them, call them names, or go back and forth with them. We're all grown here. You know what I mean? If someone doesn't want to act like an adult and have a normal conversation, then walk away and move on. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So thank you so much, you guys, for watching. That's it with me. I really appreciate each and one of you just taking your time and just watching this channel, this video. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.